Hello, hello. Hi, our amazing Become Unshakable family. Hello, everybody from around the world. What's up, friends? Hello, hello. Get inside the chat box. And the moment you see this video, please drop a thumbs up on the video. That helps us so much. Just let everyone know. We have almost 1 million people in this community. So we've got to let a lot of people know we're live right now. So drop a thumbs up. And then in the comment box, let us know where in the world you are tuning in from. We're so excited to welcome our Become Unshakable family here today to this really quick and spicy and short pre-training video for the challenge. So if you're watching this, this is not the Become Unshakable challenge that happens in 7 days from today. Can we get some celebration for that? In 7 days, you will be training with the legendary Mr. Tony Robbins at his annual challenge. We are so thrilled and excited for all of you to be designing a 2023 that has you absolutely on fire for your life. So let's welcome you here. My name is Chris Akuchis. I will be your host, your teammate, your MC, if you will, for the challenge. And I will be here with you every single day, starting today at 2 p.m. Eastern. Please put that time in the chat box, 2 p.m. Eastern, with a little nugget or a distinction or an insight designed from Tony to help you prepare for this challenge. Today, you're going to be learning 5 simple tips in under 15 minutes. So we got to get going here on how you can get the most out of this challenge. We're going to bring back a special guest, Mr. Dean Graziosi, to guide us and share with us the 5 things we must do starting today to get the most out of this challenge in just 7 days from now. So you might be thinking, why do I need to prepare? And the reason is, if you are an OG or an alumni or have been to any of Tony's events like an Unleash the Power Within or a past challenge, if you've been in his community, just put OG in the chat box. And you could probably explain to anybody that's just starting out the reason you want to prepare. But I will share with you, it is because this man has been doing this work around the globe for 45 years. You might not know what you're getting yourself into if it's your first time. Put first time in the chat. But I do, but Dean does. But we know what life will look like on the other side of these several days, these 5 days with Tony. And you want to make sure you're coming to this experience open, whether you're here because you want to take your business to another level, you want to experience more love and passion in your relationship, you want to, have optimal health and vitality. I don't know why you chose to be here. Today, we'll talk about your why. But you've got to know why. And we have a couple things that if you kept them top of mind just over the next couple days, easy peasy, you're going to show up at this experience with Tony and get so much more out of it than you could have possibly imagined. So let's dive into it. First up, we want to acknowledge we've got almost 1 million people inside of this community, which holy smokes, that's amazing. Give yourself some love and let us know where in the world you're tuning in from. We've got people around the globe and probably over 95 different countries. The energy has been off the charts. If you haven't yet got a buddy to do this experience with, I want to encourage and invite you guys to get an accountability buddy. Grab a best friend, someone that you're growing with, your significant other, your partner. Go to becomeunshakeable.com. Learning is fun, but it's way more fun when you get to do it with people that you love. We had Dean a couple days ago, like last week, join us for a little micro challenge, something to just get us going, get some momentum. And he talked to us about a specific topic. If you remember what it is, put it in the chat. And if you didn't watch it, no big deal. You can go to the top and watch it later. But we talked about habits. And that's something that we're going to be working on with Tony, destroying and annihilating anything that's gotten in your way in the past, unleashing that so that you can step forward into a brand new world in life. And we asked you to go live inside of the Facebook group and share with us one old habit that you want to get rid of and one new habit that you want to invite into your life. And we said if you did this challenge, that some of you would win a special prize. You might win a ticket to Unleash the Power Within virtual coming up in March, Tony's flagship 4-day full out experience and event. And I'm going to be announcing those winners at the end of today. So stay put. And I want to bring up, to help us prepare for this amazing challenge, the one and the only Dean Graziosi. If it's your first time meeting him, he's been dear friends with Tony for over a decade and an amazing man in his own world of business. He's been changing lives with Tony for years and years. And we asked him, we said, the first one went so well. Would you please come back? And if you had to pick only 5 tips to give this global audience of what they could do to get the most out of this challenge, what would they be? And he agreed. So we have his time. So please put your virtual hands together, which means like get into the chat box and say, Dean, 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 Dean. Please welcome to the stage, Dean Graziosi.
Hey, KK. Good to see you.
Hey, hey.
Good to see you, KK. Hey, guys, I'll make this quick. As KK said, Carissa, KK, whatever you'd like to call her. This is not the challenge. This is just the warm-up to get started. The cool part is you get to learn from, hands down, the greatest trainer when it comes to us unleash the power within. What Tony loves that word, is really just awakening the best version of us. And that's what Tony's the best at. So he did for me 25 years ago. It's why I'm here. And I can't wait for you guys to be a part of this. Because, again, and I'm not going to be redundant here, but this is a very uncertain time in the world, right? So much chaos going on. And in times like this, we need to gain the new skills, the new capabilities to become bulletproof, to be bold, to be courageous, to lean into who we're supposed to be, not play small, play shy, dim our glow. We need to be bright. And that's why he loves the term, and so do I. It's like, become unshakable. Because if we get the opportunity to be that best version of us, then nothing can stop us. So today, I wanted to just go over 5 quick things. You're going to learn so much more from Tony. But 5 things to think about between now. You got 7 days. From when you're watching this, you got 7 days. And they're things that I live by. And I just thought I'd share them. But before I do, there's 2 more things I want to say. I'm glad you're here today. If you're here today, that shows me you are a player. You realize the power of new thinking, the power of new capabilities. Remember, our best capabilities got us here. Our best thinking got us here. And to get to where we want to go, we need to gain new skills. And then we got to take action with those skills, right? Tony is fired up, and he cannot wait to share. We talk every single day, and this is going to be the best 5 days of your life. If you're an OG, I saw that. Thumbs up, brand new. Oh, my God. And here's what I'd love to share with you. Sometimes, this is before the 5 things, sometimes in life, when something's free, we don't value it even though it's priceless. Right? Think about it. You pay $1,000 for something. You pay $10,000 for something. You show up, pen in hand, notes. An event like this, the only time Tony's free, one that I convinced him to do 4 years ago because the world needs more Tony Robbins, this is the only time of year free. At any other time in history, you could pay $5,000 for an event like this to have Tony teach you what he's going to teach you. So here's what I'm going to ask you to do. Pretend you paid $5,000 for this. Like literally, if you have a journal in front of you, have a pen in front of you, say, I paid $5,000 for the Unshakeable Challenge. And convince our brain, because you'll show up in a different way. You'll show up knowing that value's there. At any time in history, you might pay that. And also, this is the other thing I would share, is this only happens once a year. I would take becomeunshakeable.com. I would take the link, it's probably above, written above, you can copy and paste it, and send it to 5 people you know today. 5 people. It's not kind of free, it's totally free, and it will transform their lives. Maybe pick one of the 5 to be an accountability partner. Okay? So pretend you paid $5,000, put it in your phone, show up ready to play full out, send it to 5 people you know, get an accountability partner, and thank me after for pushing you and your friends to be there. Okay, the 5 things, I'm going to do it in probably like 5 or 6 minutes really quick. Number 1, this is something I try to focus on every day because there's so much craziness in the outside world. Can we agree? The news, people's conversations, it's crazier than I've seen in my 54 years on this planet. And I like to put words to things that remind me to go, oh, damn it, I let myself fall there. And this is a silly analogy, I'm sorry, you can make fun of me later. But the difference between a thermostat and a thermometer, right? A thermometer goes up and down with the outside weather. just like your emotions. If the outside game, which is out of control, goes up and down and good news and bad news, mostly bad news, and your friends telling you things are bad and other people telling you not to be a dreamer, if we're the thermometer of life, you feel like a roller coaster. You feel pulled in different directions. You feel like you're a dreamer. One day you're flying. One day you're like, I know I'm meant for more. And one day you're like, oh, I should just be happy with what I got. One day your light is bright, and one day you're dimming your glow to match the people and the conversations around you. So I love the saying, I want to be the thermostat of life. I want to adjust. If the outside world is crazy, have at it. My inside world is in control. So I love that little saying. You're going to go so much deeper with Tony, especially on day 2. Oh my God. You will not just be the thermometer or the thermostat of life. You will be in control, and you'll know the identity and the plan you have for your new year. So number 1, be the thermostat, not the thermometer. Okay. Number 2, just say no. If anybody wants to put this in the chat. Number 1 is be the thermostat. Number 2, just say no. Everybody, and I would do it this week before you show up next week. Everybody has a to-do list in life. Everyone. If it's not, it might be in your head. You might wake up in the middle of the night with that, oh, what do I got to do? I got to do this. I got to do that. I got to do this. One of the biggest game changers in my life, and I feel so blessed that I got to get Tony's wisdom 25 years ago, and it course corrected my life. And since then, I've built multiple companies. I've had more success than I could ever imagine possible. A kid with dyslexia being a multiple New York Times bestseller and all that cool stuff. But one thing that fundamentally changed my life along the way, and I still do this on a regular basis, and I beg you to do it over the next week, instead of a to-do list, what if this week you crafted a not-to-do list? What are some things that you're doing that used to serve the man or woman you used to be that don't serve the man or woman you're destined to be? If you look at it, and I did this last week about habits, but what is there that you do that takes you away from the success you want, away from the happiness? Who do you talk to? What habits do you do? And just start looking through that lens. And I did this with habits last week. There's no gray. It either serves the man or woman you want, or it doesn't. And if it doesn't, it's got to go on your not to-do list. You want to find an extra 5 hours a week? I promise you there's 5 hours a week of stuff that's in the gray or actually hurts you that you could say no to be bold. So in the next 7 days, make your not to-do list. Just say no. Number 3, pay your success tax and be okay with it. What the hell is that? You're like, success tax? What the hell is that? Is what if you really look through success and failure in a different lens? What if there was a success auditor and they were watching you and you're ready to scale your business, start your business, thrive in a shifting economy, whatever you want, more intimacy, passion, better relationships. And what if, man, you've had a bunch of failures, a bunch of things you tried and it hasn't worked yet? What if there was a success auditor going, wow, she tried that new business, it didn't work. She was upset for a day, but she got back up and she's trying again. Ooh, check. Well, she lost, her drive and she felt like a procrastinator, but kept getting up every morning. Check. She's searching out new skills. She's attending this challenge. She's gaining new capabilities. She's not relying on other people. She's not complaining. Check, check, check. And you don't know how much success tax you have to pay until one day, the next corner, your success is around it. Og Mandino in the book, The Greatest Salesman, I love when he says, we must persist until we succeed. That means failures along the way. And we don't know which corner our next level of success is around. Listen, I'm sorry. Some of you might have to go around 2 corners and you watch someone else, they invent their first thing and they're wealthy beyond belief. Usually it's not that way, but other people, you might have to go around 20 corners, and I'm sorry for that. But what if around the 21st corner was you 2.0? Wouldn't it be worth persisting till you succeed? The prize comes at the end of the journey, not the beginning. So number 3, pay your success tax. Know that maybe all the things that went wrong were the stepping stones. You paid your success tax, and the next thing you tried, the next capabilities you gain, the next action you take gives you the results you're looking for. So pay your success tax. Know that it's not fun, but it's worth it. Number 4. What has waiting? Maybe you could just put there's no perfect time. That could be number 4, no perfect time. What has waiting, and you could put this in the chat. I love seeing all the comments here. What has waiting for the perfect time already cost you? when the kids are older, when the economy changes, when I have more confidence, when my husband believes in me, when my friends won't make fun of what I'm trying to do, when I feel more bold, when I study more, when I read more, when I find time, when. We're all putting off till tomorrow. How fast has the last 5 years gone by? Like this. So I'm going to just do a little call to action today. Stop waiting. There is no perfect time. Anybody a parent? If you're a parent, you know what I'm talking about. There's no perfect time to have a child. I have a 16-year-old, a 14-year-old, a 2.5-year-old, and a 3-month-old. There is no perfect time. I'm not sleeping, and it's brilliant. If you waited for the perfect time to handle being a parent and the amazing craziness, obligation that's worth it, all the stuff, you would never have children. It's the same thing in your next level of life. Stop waiting. You are perfect just the way you are. You just might need that next level thinking, that new shift. And that's why I'm so glad that you are signed up for this and you are coming to the Unshakeable Challenge, because Tony will deliver those capabilities. He is the master at modeling. He is the master at patterns of how people become successful. Listen to him. He has taken 45 years of capabilities and he's creating you a 5-day plan. So stop waiting. Schedule. And the first thing to schedule is be there live next Tuesday, the 24th. And then the last one is, once we gain new capabilities, once we stop procrastinating, if we're not the thermometer, but we're the thermostat, we're paying our success tax. The last word that I've been saying since the pandemic start that I love more than anything is, we must take uncomfortable action. Most of the time, our next level lives on the other side of the thing we're putting off or fearful of. And God, when we face it, when we gain capabilities from somebody who's already been there, like Tony, then we must take the uncomfortable action needed to put it into play. So that's my quick 5 things. Again, you're going to learn so much more in these 5 days. I just wanted to give you a little something to think about. But I'm going to encourage you, show up, play full out, be in the chat like you are right now. Get an accountability partner. And those of you in VIP, congratulations. VIP is awesome. All of you are in. If you're here, you're in. You'll watch on YouTube or Facebook like you're watching now. But if you want to watch on Zoom, and if you want to keep the training, which I promise you're going to, Tony made it the cheapest he's ever done in his life, and he's donated a big chunk of that to providing meals through Feeding America. You get all kinds of cool bonuses. And I think it's like $47 or something crazy. Last year it was $197. So that is tonysvip.com. You're going to want to upgrade before. Just saying, because you get the Q&A with Tony after, you're not going to want to miss it. But either way, whatever it takes, you're in. Do not dismiss this because you're paying nothing or $47. In any other time, you could literally pay $5,000 for something like this. So just psych yourself out that you paid it, and you'll show up with pen in hand, ready to go. Take those 5 things. I'll see you during the challenge. I appreciate you. And KK, thanks for being so awesome. See you guys.
Thank you so much, Dean. Let's give it up for Dean in the chat. Drop a thumbs up, put a comment. Thank you, Dean. Amazing. All right, guys, don't go anywhere. We're going to do our daily wrap up. I've got winners to announce. I've got some housekeeping logistics items for you. And I want to address one of the questions I saw in the chat right away. I've got them up. So you can always tag Team Tony Robbins or myself and ask any questions for the challenge. But an overview of these 5 days so that you can get super freaking excited about this. You could let the people, the accountability buddy you're inviting know. You're going to go over basically all the areas of life that matter that you could do in a nutshell. Okay. Tony's shortest event he does is like 50 hours, but over the course of these 5 days, you're going to day 1, learn what it means to become unshakable in every aspect of your being in life. You're going to be filled up with this insane energy that either you haven't felt in a long time, or it's going to be new to you, a new zest to experience life with. Day 2 is going to be about identity. Who must you become? Who must you expand into to live this unshakable life? Day 3 is about taking back control. Like Dean said today, this is a world of uncertainty. Has anyone ever felt like things in the external world are so chaotic, so crazy that sometimes we're on the receiving end? Tony's going to help you take back control and be in the driver's seat of your life. Day 4 is about relationships, how to have an absolutely unshakable, out of this world relationship, whether you have one and you want to strengthen it, or maybe you want to call one in, or maybe you want to dissolve one. Whatever category, you'll have a relationship day. And then the 5th day, which is most important, which is why I respect Tony so much, it's about integration and closing the gap. The truth is, and put I relate in the chat if you do, we are all somewhere today, and there's somewhere we want to go. And there's a little bit of distance between point A and point B. And the question is, how do we get over there? That's the 5th day. So to miss a minute is to miss too much. That's my lead into saying, make sure you've got this on your calendar. It's completely blocked off. We start Tuesday, the 24th, in 7 days from today. All right? All right, let's get into winners and then we'll close this up. We've got another challenge for you. Again, the winners are getting a ticket to Tony's Unleash the Power Within virtual experience. The next one, the dates, if you want to write this down, are March 16th through 19th, 2023. Okay. And this is a full throttle experience with Tony. He's been doing it for 45 years, but to completely transform and shake up your life from the inside out, every cell in your body, to transform it into the life that you were meant to live. And this is something that people from all across the globe tune into. They pay thousands of dollars. 2 people right now are going to win a ticket to attend. So the first person, and by the way, the secret to winning these tickets is playing full out, showing up, getting out of your comfort zone, going live, doing whatever Tony or Dean, or if it's myself or anyone asks, letting it rip because it's just your life. So the first winner is from Sweden, and the name is Malie Araz from Norra, Sweden. And this is this person's first time going live in English. So that was pretty cool. And Malie's old habit that he shared that he wants to let go of is that he hasn't been managing his finances, which has been leaving him stressed. And he wanted to create a new habit of creating a financial plan so he can take action on the path to success, and actually did it. So that's a cross-outable action to get him to his next level. So Malie, you are winning a ticket to Unleash the Power Within Virtual, live with Mr. Tony Robbins in March. Congratulations. Our team will reach out to you. Our second winner is Leanne Nelson from the Gold Coast, Queensland, Australia. And this person says, I love this. Leanne says she is a self-admitted silent stalker who would not normally put herself out in a group like this and be seen. And I gave you guys all an invitation to join a special group called Hiders Anonymous, to actually put yourself out there and let it rip. So her old habit was procrastinating, and her new habit is grabbing life by the horns and making it happen. So Leanne, congratulations. You got a ticket to Unleash the Power Within Virtual in March. Congrats, my friend. All right, our final 60 seconds, your next challenge. And if you're all in to doing this thing, I want you to put all in the chat box. You're going to grab your cell phone. You're going to press the go live button inside of this Facebook group, and you're going to put the hashtag #MyWhyChallenge. Okay, hashtag #MyWhyChallenge. You have to use the hashtag to be eligible. And in 60 seconds or less, don't make this a 20-minute video. We want you to share, why are you doing this challenge? What's the #1 reason you chose to be a part of this year? There's a million other things you could probably be doing, but there's a part of you that knows there's no other place you could possibly be that would get you the results that these 5 days would get you. So why did you choose to be here? Is it your finances? Is it your relationship? Is it self-confidence? Do you not want to dim your glow anymore, as Dean would say? Why did you decide, and why is now the most important time to do it? Not last year, not the year before. Why today? All right. You can tag Tony Robbins. You can tag myself. You can tag Dean inside of that video. We want to see them, and Tony will be watching these. So hashtag #MyWhyChallenge. Thank you, Rock Sango, for posting that. Please, everyone, put that hashtag in so no one misses it, and post that immediately right when we get off today in the next 30 seconds or so. Housekeeping item #2 is that we start next Tuesday. So there still is time to upgrade to VIP if you haven't yet done so yet. That is tonysvip.com. This is a completely free challenge and experience. However, if you want If you're anything like Tony and you want to go deeper, you want to have a front row seat, you don't want to stream through YouTube, you want to be in the Zoom room with other people like you, so close to Tony that you can see every freckle on his face, then you want to be in VIP, and it's only $47. Like we said in the past, this is $197 because it's so much value. You literally keep all 5 days of the experience for life. And then plus that, you get a private Q&A, an additional 30 minutes of programming. You're in Zoom. You donate 50 meals to Feeding America. There's a lot involved for only $47. So tonysvip.com. That is the answer to those of you asking where to go to do that. It's also, we added it to the caption here so you can look above. And then finally, make sure to invite. You can take becomeunshakeable.com and send it to 5 people that you know. Spread this, have a party, get an accountability buddy, make this something that you remember, a season of life where you put you and your next level first. All right, I will be here every day for the rest of the week until we kick this bad boy off next Tuesday. I'm so looking forward to watching your transformations. It's an honor to be here on this journey alongside of you. And I know if Tony were here, he would tell you to live strong and live with passion. So let it rip these next 7 days. I'll see you tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern for your next tip on how to get the most out of this experience. Have a beautiful day and good luck on those of you, to those of you completing your challenge. We'll see you guys.